Boys and girls, I'm going to tell you a story that I knew when I was very little, and it's a story that none of you will have heard before because it was such a long time ago. It's called the story of Jack and the Beanstalk. And oh, you've heard it, have you? Oh, right, well, okay. I'm not sure that I can remember all the details, so if I get anything wrong, perhaps you'll correct me as we go along. So once upon a time, there was a little boy called Jack, and he lived all alone with his uncle. It wasn't his uncle. Oh, his mother. He lived with his mother, and he and his mother were very, very rich. No, they were poor. Oh, that's right, they were poor. In fact, they were so poor that one day his mother said, "We're going to have to sell the only animal that we have so that we've got some money." And this animal was a donkey. No, it was a cow. Oh, that's right, it was a cow called Daisy. And so early one morning, Jack got up and he started heading into town to sell his cow at Tesco. No, it wasn't Tesco. Oh, it was the market, that's right. But then he met a man, and the man said to him, "Where are you going?" And Jack said, "Well, I'm going into the market in order to sell the cow." And the man said, "Well, just a minute. Let me look inside my bag because I've got something very special in here." Do you know what he had, boys and girls? He had 5 beans. Now, they don't look very much, but the man said to Jack, "These are special beans because they are magic beans. And not only that, I will give you the bag as well as the beans." And Jack said, "Okay." And back he went home and he showed his mother the bag and the beans. And she said, "Well, there must be something in the bag." And Jack said, No, it's just a nice empty bag. The man said I could have it." And his mother said, "Well, what did the man give you for poor old Daisy?" And Jack said, "These 5 lovely beans." And his mother was absolutely overjoyed. She was thrilled to bits. No, she wasn't. No, she was angry. That's right, she was very angry. And what did she do? She took the beans and she threw them somewhere. Where did she throw them? In the fire? No, she threw them out of the window. That's right. Well, the next morning, Jack woke up and he looked out of his window and there was a beautiful rose bush. It wasn't a rose bush. Oh, that's right, it was a beanstalk going right the way up. And Jack climbed all the way up, and when he got to the top, he met somebody. Do you know who it was? It was a dwarf. No, not a dwarf. It was a giant. That's right. But he also heard a story about a goose that laid a golden egg. So what did Jack do? Well, we all know he scrambled down the beanstalk as fast as he possibly could. And when he got to the bottom, he shut the door as fast as he could and hid himself away. Now, you know and I know that all stories have to have a lovely, happy ending. And it wouldn't be much of a happy ending if poor old Jack and his mother just had a rotten, empty bag, would it? But, as I said, this has a happy ending. Do you know what happened? When they reached inside the bag that the man gave them, it wasn't empty after all. In fact, they produced a wonderful golden egg. And I said that this was a story with a happy ending. Whenever Jack and his mother reached into the bag, out would come another golden egg. Every single time. And they became rich beyond their wildest dreams. I think actually I ought to put all of these into a box so they don't go rolling around everywhere. And I'm sure that you're interested to know what the bird that laid the golden egg really looked like, the goose. Would you like to see it, boys and girls? The most beautiful bird the world has ever seen. Look, let me show you. You're in for a treat here. The beautiful bird. I think something's gone wrong here. This is the goose that laid the golden egg. And that's the story of Jack and the Beanstalk.